You want to hear a liar? A serial liar? Oh, yes, Obama. Yeah, I know. I want you to hear John Boehner, February 18th, 2010. Cut 12, go.
One of my first orders of business would be to post every bill online for at least 72 hours before it comes to the floor of the House for a vote.
It's a liar. He didn't do it, and he hasn't done it repeatedly. Hat tip for America. He said it again. October 30, 2010. 13, go.
Americans should have 3 days to read all bills before Congress votes on them.
Right, before Congress votes on them. He said it again. January 5, 2011. Cut 14, go.
Today, mindful of the lessons of the past, that we open a new chapter. Legislators and the public will have 3 days to read a bill before it comes to a vote. Legislation will be more focused, properly scrutinized, and constitutionally sound.
You know what? You should resign. You should resign. You have forked tongue. You speak out of both sides of your mouth. Absolutely should resign. You have lied to the American people repeatedly. I don't give a damn you can get elected over and over and over again from a gerrymandered Republican district in Ohio. Good for you. But you're Speaker of the House, and you affect every corner of this country. I know you have your sycophants all over the media telling us how wonderful you are. You're not wonderful. You suck. Bring back the days of Newt Gingrich or somebody who's serious, because you're not serious. Let's look at the other side of the Capitol, Mitch McConnell. I have an article here dated August 20, 2014. A Newsmax piece where McConnell's interviewed by Politico. This is where all the rhinos go, to one of the most left-wing websites in America. By Drew McKenzie, whomever the hell that is. The Kentucky Republican will warn the president, remember this is August, that he must cut back on his spending bills or risk a government shutdown, similar to the one last year in a failed GOP bid to prevent the launch of Obamacare, the Politico website said, citing an interview it conducted with McConnell. McConnell told Politico his strategy as Senate Majority Leader would consist of attaching riders to spending bills affecting a variety of Obama's policies, ranging from environmental controls to more health care changes. The 72-year-old politician, oh, he's 72? He looks about 87 to me. Would also push the president, quote, to move to the center, unquote, if Obama wants to achieve anything in his final 2 years. Quote, we're going to pass spending bills, and they're going to have a lot of restrictions on the activities of the bureaucracy. That's something he won't like, but that will be done. I guarantee it. McConnell said the president would have to decide whether he's willing to veto spending bills, including the budget, knowing that it could lead to a government shutdown. They just passed the damn budget. Circumvented you, the voters. Wouldn't even wait for the Republican majority because they find it better to work with the radical Democrat majority in the Senate. What do they mean pass individual spending bills? They just passed a massive omnibus bill that takes them right into the end of the fiscal year next year. Another liar. Another serial liar to get reelected. And as majority leader next year, he's not just majority leader from Kentucky. He controls the damn Senate. He controls your senators. Now, Saturday, as I was sick as a dog on my back, watching C-SPAN 2, this spectacle unravel on the Senate floor, you know what I noticed? McConnell was smirking the whole time, more than usual. And he was surrounded by his sycophants, like Barrasso and that clown from Tennessee, not Lamar Alexander. Well, he got two clowns from Tennessee. Corky, what's his name? And others. And Orrin Hatch was sitting in his chair, very proud of himself. I don't know why. Had a clean shirt on, I guess. And they were all in their little groups. And I noticed Cruz and Lee were kind of standing alone on the side. I suspect those two are treated like real crap by these senators. Because they're shaking things up. And they don't want things shaken up. Because they're trying legislatively to do what they're supposed to do as United States senators from sovereign states. They're not part of a club. They're not part of a cabal. They're not a gaggle. They're not there to promote bipartisan destruction of the Constitution, bipartisan pork, bipartisan debt. Whether it's partisan or bipartisan, the effect is the same. What a disgrace. Only 18 Republican senators voted against this budget. Corker, now here's four of them. Corker, Flake, who came on this show when he was running neck and neck for election, claiming to be a Tea Party conservative. Mr. Flake, I will do everything I can to defeat you. You're a disgrace. You're among the top shelf liars in the Senate. I misstated. Corker, Flake, this guy Ron Johnson from Wisconsin, who I think has a temperament issue, and McCain, who I know has a temperament issue. Those four voted against the budget, but they also voted against the Cruz constitutional point of order. That just shows you how petty and pathetic these four men are. Petty and pathetic. I saw somewhere, I don't even remember where, somebody was comparing Cruz and Lee to some other people, to demonstrate their incompetence and how they bang their heads against the wall. And then I read an editorial in the usually good Washington Examiner, which was a disaster. Awful. Republicans have to decide on their leaders. Oh, is that how it works? I see. I guess they don't remember some of the great senators throughout American history who challenged their party on the Senate floor on a number of issues. Paul Laxalt being one of them. On the Panama Canal Treaty. Jesse Helms being another. But I won't bother them with the actual history. Allies of Ronald Reagan.